Games.
Welcome, everybody, to another exciting edition of the Sports Hole. I'm your host, Luke. With me, as always, XFL Jim, Rock and Roll, Matty Goldberg. What's up, dudes?
What's up, boys?
What's happening? How have your weeks been?
Pretty good.
Weekend was awesome. My dad does his annual, they call it the chicken party. They brought a trailer smoker over and we had 48 chickens.
What?
Yeah.
48?
48 chickens were smoked up, Matty.
That's
one
awesome.
is one better than the others? What's the deal?
What do you mean? They're all cooked like the same way.
Okay.
You ever had smoked chicken, Matty?
No,
Fresh off the
sounds a lot
smoker?
of fun.
It's so good. It's
delicious.
so good.
They cook in like a minute, right?
No, not
No.
smoking.
It's like a whole process. They were there like early morning getting that stuff ready.
What else do you guys do?
Drank a shitload. And then also got to enjoy, because I don't understand, I don't know about you guys, why there was no NHL or NBA on Sunday. So the
Sunday,
UFL
yeah,
was
stupid.
like solo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was pissed. I was all
missed it.
set to watch the game, and then I'm like, oh, it's not till Monday, right when we record, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, the game's getting a little chippy right now. Some fighting going on.
That's what I want to see. That's what
Yeah,
we'll talk about
Wemby's
the game
throwing
in a
some
minute. But
elbows.
Jim had the most. That is such a classic Midwest summer day, though. The chicken.
Did
steak.
It was
is
beautiful.
the UFL bowl set?
Yeah, the United Bowl is set. It's the DC Defenders hosting because they get to play at home.
Oh,
The Louisville Kings, the
Good for Chris
hottest team in
Redmond.
the country.
They started 0-2, and they're hot.
And the fun storyline is they got rid of their quarterback, Jason Bean, who, since Jordan Ta'amu is injured for DC, Jason Bean is the starting quarterback for DC.
And the snake bear is going. The
Amazing.
snake bear will be in effect.
Oh, the beer snake will be in full effect. It's going to be awesome. This is the first time we've had
It's a beer
team
snake, not a snake beer.
yeah, snake beer.
This is the first time we've had a team host the championship game that's actually playing in it.
Very nice.
Well,
happy
have they,
for you.
Like, is that just in modern? Well, I guess UFL is. It's
You know what the worst thing about the UFL?
Well, even if you go back to like the XFL 2020 never happened, and then the XFL 2023, the championship was in San Antonio.
Okay.
And it was Dallas versus DC, and then the USFL, the championship game was in what's Ohio both times. It was in
Okay.
Where's the Hall of Fame? I forget what town.
Canton.
It was in Canton both times.
Yeah.
Canton, Ohio.
All right.
Now they got to go against the World Cup, though.
Yeah, fuck the World Cup.
You know,
Fuck the World Cup. The
the
United
ticket
Bulls all
prices
that
all
matters.
psyched
cheap
about
now.
the-
What happened there?
World Cup, even though the United States are going to stink.
Now they're going to win it. They're going to keep it home here
What's
in
up?
the U.S.
They're gonna keep it here. They're gonna bring it.
I
They're gonna keep
believe
it.
I
Baby.
can win. I believe we can win.
Yeah, that's it.
Look, do you believe in
you gotta have a
miracles? In
positive
1980s,
mental
the
attitude.
U.S. That's right. I think they're going to win it all. They're going to shock the world.
Do you
Olympic
think-
and all those guys.
What are the odds for America, Matty?
Probably 25. No, probably 50-1.
I just don't know if I'd even take them at those odds. Those aren't good enough.
I bet you Brendan Sorsby knows the odds.
He does. Old Sorsby's
Yeah, wow.
he's playing.
The Sores are breaking out.
I think whoever called, I think it might have been Matty called. It's like they just got to find the right judge.
The
Yeah,
right
but I don't
lawyer,
know
the
how
right
they
judge.
explore all those avenues. I think you can only push it up so far.
Well,
Yeah.
he only
I didn't
has
think-
until I think he only had until like mid June, because otherwise I think the NFL.
I didn't think you would
supplemental
pull this
thing-
off, man. I'm shocked they pulled
So
it
if
off.
anybody's not aware, Brendan Sorsby, who was facing, ineligibility this year, which would,
Yeah.
a lifetime ban from NCAA for gambling, just received a 2-game suspension.
Which they
It's-
probably played the first 2 games against.
It's
you know.
like Abilene and then like Oregon State. 2
Unbelievable.
perennial powerhouses.
Got an injunction
Wow,
from a judge, yeah, and this
They
is
got
like
away with murder.
Oh, and the judge was like, Well, if we do this, this could wreck this whole man's life.
Well,
You know, he needs to have all this coaching for his career to go on and continue. Like, and it's I mean, I've never seen anything like
all
this. This
this
is
does is
Yeah.
wreck
nuts.
the sport.
It
Yeah.
does. This is the one thing they don't want because
I
so
mean,
much of
some
the
of these
sport depends
NBA
on gambling.
players, these NBA players that have gotten like the electric chair compared to him, they're doing like jail time.
Yeah.
They got to be so fucking mad. This
Well,
isn't
they were
even
actually
college.
fixing games. I mean, but still, you know,
Yeah, yeah, you're
That's
right.
next. Like that's next, baby.
yeah.
But this is bad because, like, I felt bad for the kid. When you're 18 and 19, you don't make the best decisions, but you have to set an example so this doesn't happen again. And this is like, oh, if you do it, you might get a slap on the wrist if you're that good. Now, if he's
Yeah, well, they
not,
also got,
I also
Texas
don't
Tech
know
got
if he's
the
a
that
little
good. Like Brent
buddies.
top
Sorsby's good.
tier
I don't know if he's
quarterback.
that good.
Well,
He's
Texas Tech threw all their lawyers at it,
no,
He's
no. Like
going to
he's a
Texas
good
Tech.
quarterback,
He's
but
They
he's
important.
probably
not
don't have
like
anybody behind him. Otherwise, they wouldn't care if they
Yeah,
had a good back
he's
guy.
important if he's going to Texas Tech.
Yeah. If he wasn't going to Texas Tech, they wouldn't have had those high priced lawyers,
now. If he would have been staying in Cincinnati,
Yeah,
this
they
would
would
be a
throw the book
non-story.
at fight this hard.
Yeah. No, this is nuts. I think
They wouldn't
everybody's.
fight this hard. It wasn't any good.
I don't
Sorry,
know anybody who
I'm at
supports
bad
this
internet right
decision.
now. I'm
Like,
really sorry. You guys are frozen.
Maddie's
it's your
pushing
Wi-Fi,
through.
dude.
It's just bad. I'm sure Paul.
I can't hear you. Your
Yeah,
Wi-Fi
my
sucks.
Wi-Fi is horrible.
You got to get like an extender or something to
But
make it better.
it's been good all day today, and then right now the TV is slowing down. It's just bad luck, but it'll get better.
It's prime hours. You
You
guys are
might
you
have
guys
to turn
are
off
in
your
That's
prime
good.
TV,
hours.
Maddie.
I just found about that like 2 years ago. By the way, the prime hours for Wi-Fi. Like if more people are using it, it just goes slower. I don't know why I never thought
Yeah,
of
it
that before.
Really?
sucks.
Yeah, like there's just more people in your community
Well,
are using
everybody's
your
probably
service.
watching the game on YouTube TV.
Oh yeah.
So,
All right. Yeah, we do have a game that
but,
we're all kind of secretly watching while we're broadcasting here. So yeah, what a
and
difference
the
a
Knicks
week
are rusty as
makes.
fuck.
Knicks just this is the I don't think I've ever seen it. Like it's not even like whoa. It's just like it's bizarre. That the team that was like they were the third seed in the playoffs in the East, which is normally regarded as a weaker of the two. Overall, who knows if like all they probably would have been like a sixth or seventh or eighth seed. If the West and East were all one playoff. Um, and all of a sudden they've won 13 games in a row and they're the best team in the NBA. It just doesn't make any sense.
I
It's
think Oklahoma City got injuries. San
Yeah,
Antonio, I think they rested a little when they beat Oklahoma City because it was such a big deal. And they kind of took the Knicks a little for granted. And tonight they're coming out like gangbusters. But the Knicks always come out. The Knicks have been down in the first two games by double digits and always come back. So we'll see how it goes.
they get in
I didn't know if the
flurries.
Spurs could play well in this environment, down 2-0. This place is insane.
this rich
But they're
environment.
hanging in there.
Yeah,
It's a very tough environment.
someone paid $1 million to sit in Celebrity Row.
It's insane. I mean, but if you're a celebrity, you got to be worth like these guys are worth what 150 mil. This is nothing, right?
Yes, I mean it
For
is.
some
Yeah,
of these
but
celebrities, yeah.
some of these rich people also don't like spending their money on things. It's funny.
Yeah. Well, you got like Derek Jeter. I saw Eli Manning. I saw Larry David, Jay-Z, Michael J. Fox is always there. The great Timothy Chalamet. Uh, so Tracy Morgan. Nobody real surprises.
I think
I
those
was
guys
hoping
are
to
just
see.
paying like their season ticket, like
I was
playoff
hoping to see
rates.
some random. I was hoping to see like a random weird like, what is he doing there? Like a
Right.
very odd celebrity.
Some guy in a full Taliban outfit.
Oh, that would have
Yeah,
been
or
awesome.
somebody random like is what's his face still alive? Gary Busey. That'd if he was there.
They're pretty good.
Stuttering John, Maddie. I'm surprised you didn't pull out the
That would have been awesome.
Dutch
Well,
show card.
he did a comedy show for 9 people this weekend, so I don't know if his salary can afford it.
Actually, hey, if those 9 people each paid like 50 grand, you can afford a ticket.
Yeah, you just got to get the
But
right 9 people.
tough first quarter for the Knicks. They're going to be down. They're down by
Imagine if you paid $1
11.
million to watch them lose.
You probably will. Good, and they're going to have to come back again. And you can just see the Spurs energy. Like they're a lot. I don't know. They're probably embarrassed by the first 2 games, so we'll see.
Yeah, what do you think the Spurs need to do, Maddie? What's going on? Why are the Knicks so good? What's going
Wemby
on?
needs to play better.
Break it down. Give me some X's and O's.
Wemby needs to play better, damn it.
Yeah,
I
the moment's
noticed the
big.
first few games is that Wemby is young and the Spurs are like babies and the Knicks are like men. The Knicks are men and the Spurs are like 20-year-old kids. So Cav's doing a great job on Wemby. He plays him really good, and that's a huge factor.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I feel like the Knicks are made up of a lot of discarded guys. You know, they kind of remind me of the
But they all could
2004
play.
Pistons as far as their personnel. Like they're all sort of really
Yeah.
good as a team. Like a lot of guys that are been traded there or went there and free, kind of given up on by other teams. But they're all very talented, and Mike Brown somehow has pulled the best out of them. And
He's done a great job, but
apologies
nobody
to
talks
Mike Brown
about it.
too,
Nobody gives
because
him credit. He's done a hell of a job.
other people definitely mocked this coaching
They sure did.
transaction last year
Yeah.
or transition last year, and he's making us look like fools.
Yeah,
So,
everybody was like, he went to Golden State, and they're like, well, he had such a great roster, and he kind of failed a few other places, but he's done
yeah.
a hell of a job.
Well, LeBron ran him out of Cleveland, amongst other people.
Well, LeBron's run a couple people out as coaches.
That's what I'm saying. That's bad. Yeah, it's funny because Spurs are up by 11 now or something, but I'm sure by
Yeah,
the time we
11
get done
after
this
the
podcast,
first.
it's going to be a tie game. Um,
But the Knicks can get hot. The Knicks, they've been down by double digits in both games, and they came back. So
yeah, they
this is
stormed
kind of what
back
you
like
do.
the classic Warriors, kind of. Like
Yeah, they
Warriors would
kind of
get down
start
by
slow, and then
15. Next thing you know, they're up by 5.
I know, it's crazy.
Nuts. Yeah, and they hit that 3 ball. I mean, Kuda. I mean, you gotta love Jalen Brunson. The guy's done nothing but work his ass off and just received nothing but shit his whole career.
Lovable
Um,
guy.
yeah, great dude. And
Yeah.
I also love a guy that just like turns it so on in the fourth quarter. Like even if he's not playing great, if he's having a bad game like game one, just turns the hell on in the
it's like
fourth
cardio
quarter.
too. You
So
gotta
good.
work to be in shape in the fourth. You can see Wemby really slowing down a lot in the fourth. I mean, I don't blame him. He's got a lot to do out there, and he's a big dude. But
Well, they had a much tougher series than the Knicks,
yeah,
and they were
I
coming in a little tired.
thought that oddly would have benefited them just for more, experience, and also the Knicks maybe just too long of a layoff, kind of kill that momentum a little bit. But no, I was wrong, per
Yeah.
usual.
Well, long series, and a lot of people have crowned the Knicks already as champs, and
Yeah,
they're crowning them way too fast. I mean, the Knicks can win this game, but this is long. This series is far from over.
yeah, it's hard not to overreact. I mean, especially with how heartbreaking that game 2 loss was.
Yeah.
But I would really love to see the Spurs bounce back and at least really make it a good series.
And they're kicking themselves because they know they could be up 2-0.
If they
at
lose,
least
do people
one
blame
zip.
Trump, by the way.
Or I mean,
Yeah,
1-1.
He's
If
gonna
the Knicks
like
lose, are we
curse the
blaming
Knicks.
Trump? Is that what's happening
Well,
here?
he could reverse the series, and I'm sure if the series shifts, a lot of people are gonna blame him as like a curse.
Well, I don't
Because
know.
you're like, why the hell
Danhausen's supposed to
doesn't he
show
even
up.
go to the game?
If Danhausen shows up, then the Knicks have to win. Like they haven't lost since Danhausen lifted the curse.
We'll see.
They
Well,
Maybe
went.
I don't know
Danhausen
much
shouldn't
about
show up
that,
because maybe
but
that would complete the circle of the curse.
I don't know how it works. I don't know what
Curse lifting.
I don't know how the Danhausen effect works.
Um, all right. We'll talk more basketball as this game goes on. I'm sure we'll come back to it. Speaking of basketball, though, I Steph Curry now has a $400 million deal. Uh, do you know what shoe company?
It's some
Any guesses?
Chinese company, right?
Li Ning.
Yeah.
Reebok.
Li Ning, which is like
I don't,
insane because
I
I
don't know.
mean
I don't know if
China's
you can.
really moved up in the world pretty fast in
I don't know
the
if you can say
last.
that company's name when you're drunk. By the way.
No, as I was coming out of my mouth, I'm like, did I say that right? I hope I did. Um, but yeah, this was such an odd move because I don't think any major player has done an exclusive deal with a Chinese company. But people are like really weirded out by it because this company got popped for child or slave labor a few years ago. And
Nice.
you
Not
guys remember
surprised.
Nike and all them got popped for like child labor like 20
Yep.
years ago or so. But this is, I
What's
mean,
the
this
difference
shows you
between
how
child
big
labor and slave
basketball
labor?
is
You're paying the children,
globally.
Maddie.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a huge brand. Like they're fucking massive, apparently.
Yeah, I guess it was created by some gymnast, some Chinese gymnast that was really good back in the 80s. So this is like basically what's trying to everyone, all these guys try to get. He can't go to Nike. Nike's roster is too big, but this company, like everybody wants Jordan because Jordan makes like 300 million a year, and he's been retired,
Hmm.
for 2 decades now, over 2 decades, and so everybody's trying to get that. So this is what they're offering him: a golf label, everything. So that's the new goal. You make way more money outside your sport nowadays than you do in it. It's pretty fucking nuts. I wish I could make more money outside of my job.
It makes me think that like how many other like Chinese companies are there that are just way bigger?
Well, I
There's got
tell
to be
you,
thousands.
oh yeah, and then, I mean, there's car companies that they have to block them from entering the U.S. or it would crush all
Oh
of
yeah,
our
because they would
automotive
just
industry.
manufacture like
They're
crazy.
making like electric cars that are good for like 15K. Can't even get in the country.
Fucking insane.
I want to drive one of those.
I want one of those K trucks still. Those little tiny trucks.
Oh yeah.
I want one of them so bad.
Well, that might happen.
It could, but like it's. I think the trucks themselves are about 6 to 7 thousand, and then it's about 12,000 to ship it.
I uh I have a really interesting basketball story.
Ooh, I want to
Do
hear
you
it.
guys know Jim Jones?
The
Yes.
Kool-Aid guy?
Kool-Aid guy, cult leader, killed
Yeah, of
like
course.
hundreds of people down
Indiana?
in Ghana
Yep.
or Guyana.
Yeah. Yeah.
Had a cult down there in South America.
Hmm.
So this is what I didn't know. They so Jonestown, which was his little town down there, had their own like basketball team. And
The Kool-Aid kids.
right, Jim. My buddy Rusty was in a band called Jim Jones and the Kool Aid Kids. And
Was he really?
what's that?
That was a punk band.
Oh, there was. Oh, you knew them?
There was a punk band called Jim Jones and the Kool-Aid
What
Kids.
era?
Probably the 80s, 90s.
Okay, well, I'll do the math because
All right.
it might have not been Rusty. It might have been the band he was in after that. That was not Jim Jones, but the
Gotcha.
guys that were in it were in a band named that. Who knows? Maybe there were a few bands
Okay.
named that. So they had a basketball team. And the basketball team was like on the road during the mass suicide, and Jim Jones and
It's
like his son was on the team, Jim Jones Jr. And so they were at an away game that day, and Jim Jones didn't even like think about it. He's like, "Oh shit, they're on the road." He calls them. He's like, "Hey kids, y'all got to kill yourself like right now." And they're like, "Nah, I'm good." And so what happened is this basketball team, everybody on this basketball team got to live uh, because they were not they were playing an away game from Jonestown.
Dude, ball is life.
Ball is life.
All his life. Lucky guys.
Ball was very much life there.
Yeah, it's funny because this Jim Jones Jr. gives like interviews and stuff, and he's pretty candid and like sort of just factual about the shit that
Yeah,
happened.
the original Jim Jones and the Kool-Aid Kids were from 1983 to 1989. And
Where are
they're
they
playing a
from?
gig, the 40-year anniversary gig coming up. Where are they from? Doesn't say. I'm on their Facebook page. Where's the pyramid scheme?
That's in
Grand
Grand
Rapids.
Rapids.
That's
Boom.
wild.
Ah!
What a small
So
world.
Rusty wasn't in that band, um, but he was in the band with those guys afterwards.
That is wild.
That's awesome.
Yep, I
Small
see it
world.
under Michigan Metal, Jim Jones.
Yeah, isn't that
So
crazy?
I think if it's Paul, he runs like a record shop now in Muskegon, if I'm right. Um,
Small worlds.
that's nuts.
What kind of music do they play afterwards? Funk or metal or
That's exactly. They basically okay. So then they had a metal band, Dirt Farm. It sounded, they did that some of that weird timing, like Helmet and stuff. It was
yeah.
quite a good band too. Rusty was in that band.
Oh,
Then they later moved on and made a band with my cousin, female singer that did covers like funk covers. So yes, you're kind
that's
of
a
right on the
small world.
trajectory, right?
That's a super small world.
That's funny. That drummer was so good though. That band, Tim,
I
I
always
think was
thought it
his
was the
name.
coolest band name.
Yeah, no, they were clever dudes. They were good musicians. It's one of those
Yeah.
things where like it's just sort of luck sometimes with who makes it and who doesn't. Like they really could have made it if someone gave them, if they got on the right label, had the right promotion, stuff like that. And just like that, the Knicks are pretty much almost tied up again. So
They don't quit.
they don't quit, man. They just keep coming. That's the problem, man. Did you guys hear about the Broncos, Jonathan Cooper?
No.
His girlfriend went through his phone, so then he decided to eat her phone.
Eat
You know
it.
what? Better than punching her in the throat.
And then he punched her in the throat. No, just
Ah.
kidding. I don't know.
He ate her phone,
Yeah.
like digested it.
Well, I mean, you can
Yeah. I mean,
swallow it.
he definitely did some physical abuses with her, too. I don't know if there was any direct blows, but he
Holy
was.
shit, this Knicks team.
I know,
And Timothy
right?
Chalamet going nuts.
It's all him.
I have a buddy out there. Sorry, I mean, I don't know if I want to change the subject, but
Yeah. It's the whole, baby.
he lives in New York and he's just so he's like there was a girl he met in a bar from no, not Michigan, Canada and Seattle. And they're Knicks fans now, and it's taken over the city. And I'm like, let people have fun. Like, I
Yeah.
get it. They haven't suffered. They haven't felt the pain of all these awful years the Knicks have had. Like, let the people have fun. Like, yeah, when they're, in 2 years, they're not going to be into it. But this is what happens in sports. Like, people get into it when you're a winner. Everybody wants to be a part of a winner, and it's like, what are you going to do? Get mad at people because they didn't suffer and they don't watch it every day like an idiot? They didn't watch
Yeah.
2 years ago play the Washington Wizards. You know, it's like these sports fans. It's like you didn't suffer like me, so therefore you can't enjoy it. And I
Right.
kind of get it, but just it unites people.
Yeah. Why not? It's fun. I mean, it is a little weird, like, sort of regarding a New York team as an underdog team. Uh, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
they've been
Like,
run so poorly for
yeah,
years.
no, they've do they will everybody owe James Dolan an
I mean, LA
apology
is a
now?
little
Like,
different because LA, I feel like people, both are cities that, like Manhattan and LA are where people moved here. And people out here, they keep their team. So they keep their hometown team. Where I think in New York, it's almost like you want to feel the vibes of the city. a lot of people out here become Clippers fans, not a lot of Lakers fans. A lot of people become Dodger fans, for sure.
Yeah.
But still, there's like, you can't get mad at people because they're jumping on the bandwagon. Like, it's exciting.
Yeah, it's cool. Like trust me, I for some reason every bone in my body just never really wants to root for a New York team, but I'm not mad at this
Yeah.
team, you know? Like
Yeah,
I actually
I can't be mad.
I won't be mad. I will applaud them if they pull this off, and I'll feel good for
And
my
already they're down by
friends.
2. I mean, they come right back.
Yeah. It's insane. I don't know. Now I'm like, what kind of moves are the Spurs going to do in the offseason
Well,
now?
that's the thing with the Spurs. It's like you give the Knicks your best punch, and then they just come right back this fast.
Yeah.
Like you almost you feel like defeated in a sense.
Well, I feel like they got like it's weird. They're in a really weird spot because they're so young. You'd have to assume they're only going to get better. But will
Yeah.
your best be good enough next year? I think Knicks are. Yeah, this is something bizarre. Never seen anything like this. Happy for him though. Uh, really cool story.
Oh, there's Donald Trump, which the
Are,
owner, holy shit, there he is. There's the curse. This is where the Knicks fall apart. You had to go to the game 2 hours early, by the way.
More than that, probably.
what? Who did?
Everybody, because you had to, it was
Yeah.
like a TSA screening to get into the game. You had
Oh,
to be
fuck
like
that.
security
Jesus.
check. You could
You better
zero
watch out.
bags. There was zero
Ben
bag
Stiller's gonna
policy.
Ben Stiller's gonna shoot the president.
Yeah. Like in Zoolander.
It was
Or
like
in,
a huge security clearance
naked
check, and then like
our
zero
Naked
bags,
Gun.
everything crazy.
Remember
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson? Reggie
Like
Jackson almost
Reggie
killed the Queen.
Jackson.
Yeah,
Maybe it's Carl Anthony Towns.
And who saved them? Enrico Palazzo.
It was a Rico Palazzo. Was that? Oh,
The
that was
same-
the.
that was the singer that
Yeah.
he impersonated.
Oh, right. That was the fake Pavarotti guy.
Yeah.
Enrico Palazzo. One of the great scenes of all
Maddie,
time.
did you see the new one yet?
I did not like it.
You didn't like it?
Not one drop.
Wow. You're the first person I saw because I've talked to so many people that were like, I didn't think I was going to like it, but I liked it,
I did not like it. I didn't think I was gonna like it, and I did not like it.
Wow. You were, that's too bad, Maddie. I thought it was, I thought you could dump it right in with the other movies and it felt just like a Naked Gun movie,
I agree to disagree.
Wow. Wow.
It's not the star's fault. I just thought the writing was pretty poor.
Oh man. Hurtful, Maddie. Hurtful. All right.
Liam Neeson will remember that, Maddie.
Yeah,
He's an avid listener of the Sports Hole.
that's right. I've got the special set of skills, and I'm gonna get you Matty Goldberg.
When he's not getting drunk and strangling people in Scotland.
When did that happen?
You don't remember hearing about it? Oh, he was dreaming about strangling people.
Oh, I heard a different story of what he wanted to
Hulk
do to some
Hogan?
people.
Yeah, there's that one too.
Boy, he's got a real violent mind, I guess. I don't know. All right, you
that,
guys
Ben?
ready to go bowling?
Sure.
We're talking Born to Bowl. The
You're
Ben
not gonna
Stiller.
talk about
Ben
the
Stiller's
Stanley
on
Cup?
top of the world right now.
Oh yes, you want to talk Stanley Cup first?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll just
shit.
say it.
Yeah,
It's been one of
sorry,
the great.
God.
It's been awesome.
So far, it's been awesome. Like every over is hit. They score the last 10 minutes of these games have been incredible where they just keep coming back, like they were down 4-0 to Canes, game 3. They scored 4 goals to send it to overtime.
Wasn't it like 3 goals within a minute?
Something like that. But they've been 3 really great 1-goal games so far, which has been 2 overtime games. It looks like it's going to go to 7. It's been a lot of fun. And the overs are hitting. So that's all I have to say. I'm going to say the Knights are going to win in 6, but it probably looks like it's going to go 7.
How many times have
That's
the
fine.
Knights won now?
This will be their second time.
If they win. That's
They've
crazy.
made it
lost
what?
How many years they've been in the
times,
league?
right?
Like, gosh, I think 2019. So they've been to the Cup 3 times.
They went
in
to the Cup
7
their
years.
first year, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They lost. Then
I,
2 years later they won, and now they're back.
my
So
buddy's
to
a
make it's pretty impressive.
my buddy's a Sabres fan. He's so pissed. He's like, hockey's dumb. God, fuck.
Well, it's got to be
These guys
done
have barely been
because
in the league and they're gonna
yeah,
win a
think about
second.
like Maple Leaf fans and Canadian fans, like Saber fans. These are like traditional teams, and the Knights, the Hockey Knights of Vegas, are kicking
Right.
ass.
Yeah.
Damn right they are.
Pretty crazy, man. Okay, Born to Bowl,
Yes,
the
sir.
docu series on HBO. We're wrapping up that. We covered episodes 1 and 2 last week.
We get into the great part. What's his name?
What's that?
We're getting into the great Parker Bone. Is that his name?
Pete Weber?
Pete Weber. That's it.
Pete
Yeah,
Weber.
okay. Yeah. That's coming up this episode. So
Yes.
episode 3, they were in the US Open, and Simo, our boy Simonson, blows it on the telecast because
He is a nut job.
somebody
He
didn't
is
do
insane.
something
He
like,
might be my favorite character.
yeah, totally
Yes.
normal. They're like, oh yeah, just go ahead. Well, I was expecting a break there, and then that just fucked up his whole night.
He can't handle his emotions.
No.
He abuses his caddy too. There's like a bowl caddy, and he just abuses this poor guy.
Oh yeah, these
Like,
poor
fuck you,
ball
you piece of
caddies.
shit.
I don't understand them. They have to be there at the tournaments too, like,
I know.
and sort of coach them and like pat them on the back. There
It's
was
kind of like a catcher calling the pitches, you know?
yeah, just very bizarre. Like they have to share rooms with the bowlers, like when they're on
Yeah.
tour and stuff.
It's weird. That's weird. Yeah.
That
was
is bizarro. I've never seen anything like it. So I also learned that so these guys show up with like 12 bowling balls to each tournament, and the thing they roll it with is actually called a ball sack.
weird. Yeah.
And there's a lot of jokes about
Clean it
that.
out to clean
Yeah.
get all the oil
Cue
off.
in the
I mean,
the
we're
jokes.
above those jokes. We don't go for that low hanging fruit, but I just
I
want to
had
let
one
you
of
guys
those for a
know the
minute. Those
technical term.
It's
What's
actually
that?
really fun to clean them too.
To clean balls.
Yeah, you just go.
Oh yeah, I've never done that. I always put them in the machine.
Oh, it's so fun.
We're also introduced to EJ Tackett, who is now like the man. So we're used to.
The problem with him, no charisma. Absolutely
Yeah.
devoid of
He
charisma.
actually looks like
Yeah,
Carl
he's kind of a
Hedberger,
robot.
doesn't he, Maddie?
He kind of looks like he looks like a guy that like works at H&R Block.
Yeah, like Carl
He just looks
Hedberger,
like a
hamburger.
normal guy. Like the most boring, mundane, boring guy with no personality. I'm sorry. But he can bowl. What all these guys have in common too is that their family owns bowling alleys.
Yeah, a
Yes.
lot of just you get. It's because you get to play forever for free.
Yeah,
Like, they have the
that's the
opportunity.
thing.
Right.
But he's kind of devoid of personality.
So Tackett wins the US Open. He was a big child prodigy, yeah. So he saw his parents owned a bowling alley, and he's also a Dr. Pepper junkie. Do you guys know any Dr. Pepper junkies? I don't. I meet one
Yeah,
every
well,
5
no,
years.
I know
It's very
Diet Coke
bizarre.
junkies. I know Diet Coke junkies.
Speaking of Carl Heberger, his brother's a Mountain Dew junkie.
I could see that. That's my one soda I really
Yeah.
like.
I'm not a doctor. I like their commercials, but not a Dr.
I
Pepper
think there's
fan.
something about it. I used to work overnights with a guy that would drink 12 Dr. Peppers a night.
Oh my God.
That's insane.
Oh, it was disgusting.
I'm watching a Jackass commercial. That looks pretty vicious.
Well, we're going to cover that one.
No Viva La Bam, though.
Well, they got some archival footage of him. They're going to show in there. So at least we'll see some Bam. It's really weird because they show him in the poster in that like giant shopping cart, but
Yeah.
since Bam's gone and Ryan Dunn's
Well, they
gone,
probably feel like he'll shut up if they throw him a couple bucks.
yeah, it looks the cart looks a little empty for those guys, unfortunately. But I'm always happy with whatever Jackass I can get. So.
I will soak up
Welcome
any
it
bit.
with open arms. So Tackett wins the U.S. Open. This is like his third time doing it, and now we get to see the GOAT, Pete Weber, the bombastic bowler
Yes.
from the 80s, 90s,
With the
early
great quote.
2000s. The guy who would do like the crotch chop, and
Mhm.
so he has this great quote that would say, who do
Who
you
do you
think
think
you
you are?
are?
I
I
am.
am." Which
Beautiful.
I think what he's trying to say, I get it, but I don't think it's kind of phrased properly.
Well, I think it was spontaneous, so it just came in the moment of the excitement.
His mouth was moving too fast for his brain.
Yeah.
Is kind of how he explains it.
And he's just chain smoking, beer drinking.
He's the epitome of what you like. Everyone thinks a pro
Yeah.
bowler is.
If they were to make another funny movie about bowling and they had like the villain or the funny, like stereotypical star bowler, it would be him.
It would be him, and he would have a cameo in it.
Yes.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, no, I think Bill Murray's character definitely did some of that pizzazz, probably based on some of the stuff Pete Weber did. Yeah, this thing just totally harkens back to the glory days of bowling with partying, and it was funny because Belmo was talking about it. He goes, he's like, we couldn't determine whether he would win more or lose more if he stopped drinking. So he was literally drunk and high doing
I
all
actually
these
watched the
Yep.
tournaments.
No, no.
match
People
with,
talked about him like the golfers talk about John Daly.
I've watched the match with him and Belmonte, and he is giving it to like he's trash talking him. He's getting mad at him for like it's all this like psychological games like he's about to bowl and he turns around. He's like, what are you staring like he's
Right.
doing these little head games. And he's a psychopath, absolute psycho.
No, it's pretty fantastic. But it's funny though. I think like golf and bowling are sports that actually you can benefit from a few drinks and maybe a little toke because it gets you out of your head a little bit more.
Yeah,
You kind of
I
relax
think
a little bit.
bowling allows you to be more colorful than golf though.
Oh yeah,
Like
golf
Oh,
you literally
bowling
like
doesn't give a
can't be.
fuck.
yeah, golf is very like why Happy Gilmore was such a hit was there's no golfer that I mean John Daly's maybe the closest thing to like an outlaw golfer. Like the guys are all pretty mellow and you know
Right. But John
and,
Daly,
and
most of his antics happen off the course.
yeah, bowling is just a bunch of psychos.
Yeah. Oh. So then we turned to Guppy Troop, who's Afro Kyle Troop. His parents
Yes.
were married at a bowling alley. It was like the third
And
spouse for
his
each of
dad
them.
has a problem with the sauce.
Yeah, that was pretty fantastic because that happens a little later. We'll get to that
Yeah,
in
I
episode
yeah.
5. But Kyle's fallen on hard times. He misses this cut too. Tackett wins again. This is the Detroit, or no, this is the I don't know
In
what round.
Indianapolis or something.
Yeah, oh, this is the Pete Weber Classic actually, and then he wins
In
30K. So now,
Missouri.
just in the time we're watching these, he wins 130K,
Doing
and
pretty good for himself, honestly.
I mean, if you compare it to the other dudes, it's like, yeah, you definitely don't have to share a hotel room.
Yeah,
You'd
because
be
that's
all
just
right.
tournament winnings.
You're not staying at Holiday Inn. You're staying at Holiday Inn
Like
Express, bro.
we,
Like,
me, Luke, and another guy stayed in a hotel room for 4 days or 5 days together in Vegas. We're ready to kill each other. These guys spend 30 fucking days together in a tiny fucking hotel room. It's like I know you're at the bowling alley a lot of the time, but there's not a lot of space.
it was like in Reno too, where there wasn't shit to do.
And
It
they're
was,
like their kitchen is a microwave. It's just sad.
and it's like winter too, so you can't like go hang outside.
No, they're lucky they have video
Oh,
games.
that shit must stink when they're done with it. Like,
Oh,
that dorm room nut smell.
Well, probably
yes.
100%.
Yeah, you
So,
really can't open the windows.
oh yeah, at a hotel you can't. Taggart wins the third player, his third player of the year for the PBA. Moving on to episode 4, get to see Belmo in Australia.
Taking some time off.
Yeah, collecting himself. He's got a fucking sick pad though.
It
Oh
is super
yeah.
cool. He lives good.
He's
Right.
got a big family.
It is so funny that like bowling, as we've seen, is not a rich man's sport, even if you're like good at it. But he was at the
No.
top for so long. He like lives in this completely different tier than everyone
And he's into
else.
his Jordans. He's
Oh yeah,
another
he's got a
sneaker.
sneaker collection. It looks
Yeah,
like he
his
might
lame
even had
sneaker collection.
a vineyard there. I don't know. Got a nice loving family.
His wife
Beautiful.
is very nice for letting him leave for when he has to, but I can tell he's like it's like the big tournaments he wants to go to, but he's probably not doing it as hard as he used to.
Yeah, this episode kind of focuses on Belmo's he's kind of he's getting a little past his prime now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Tackett's kind of taken that mantle over. And
And I learned about he invented the two-hand shot.
Yep, that was
yeah,
yeah. He's the one that really made it popular.
And now and a lot of people don't like it and think it should be illegal, but I don't think it's not
I think that
illegal.
was before everybody else adopted it, you
Yeah.
know. I mean, obviously he was just winning a lot, so you're going to try to go, okay, what? Well, that's not fair because he does that, but it's like, if someone was granny bowling, you wouldn't ban that.
Yeah.
I don't know. So they're all getting ready for the World Series of Bowling in Reno. So yeah, this is the one where you got to stay like 20 days there.
Reno's is huge. The bowling alley is so sick. I want to go someday.
What's the name of the bowling
I
alley?
forget the actual. I know it's a massive fucking bowling alley.
Okay.
So that's
Well,
where
that
the
sounds
major tournament's at.
Yeah, Reno's like the capital of bowling, I guess.
Because that they did say it's like that's Kingpin is accurate and that the big tournament's in Reno.
yeah. So
It
and then
made
we
me
get to
want to
see
bowl.
Brett Spangler, the ball rep,
Yeah.
who you couldn't tell if he's like a hipster, but he also doesn't look that cool. He's got a big hipster mustache. Definitely a fan favorite, though. Just kind of
He's cooler than the white rapper.
oh, I don't
That
know.
guy's a herb.
I don't know. I didn't see Spangler with a pool full of hot babes.
I found the
No.
name of the place, by the way. It's called National Bowling Stadium. It's 360,000 square foot.
How many lanes?
70 where was it? Where was it? Right here. 78. 78
Yeah,
Wow.
usually
lanes.
a normal bowling alley would be like 30.
That even 30 is pretty big. I think a lot of
Yeah.
them are like 20s.
So Tackett wins the World Series of Bowling. So far he's got $230,000 in winnings in these few episodes we've watched. So this guy's close to $250,000, while basically everybody else ain't getting shit. Um, moving on to episode 5.
That before you go, that is
Yeah.
something I love about pro bowling too, is like the discrepancy between first and second place is so massive.
What
It
did they
feels
even?
like
Do you know what they even got paid?
I don't. It's not even close.
They do with something like this on poker, to be honest.
Oh
Because those guys
yeah.
live an interesting life too.
Trying to look. I'll look it up. I'll get back to you.
And they have
Okay.
some real freaks who play poker.
I'll tell you this. There's a comparison right here on r/bowling. 25th place at the U.S. Open gets $1,600.
25th
That'll pay
place.
you like what?
25th place is $1,600.
That's like 10 days in a hotel room.
They
Right.
compare it, obviously, because the show compares it to golf too. The 25th place at the U.S. Open is $177,000.
I was gonna say 80,000.
Wait.
And also to
sorry,
get it,
repeat that again, Jim.
the 25th place at the U.S. Open in golf is
Oh, golf,
$177,000. In bowling, it's $1,600 plus they pay $500 to enter.
That's
Brutal.
$1,100.
Brutal. Brutal. All right. So episode 5 opens up a little history lesson. All these episodes kind of open up a little history lesson. So bowling was the most viewed sport when TV first came out.
I did not know that, and I
Yep.
learned that.
Yeah,
I
sports
love
were
that so
not
much.
what they are today or even close back in the day, you
Also
know.
learned that it was the first $1 million endorsement.
$1 million endorsement, too. Yep. Absolutely. So this one uh, is focusing in starts in Detroit for the Masters, which is not a major though, even though it
I heard
sounds like a
Jim
major.
Jones and the Kool-Aid Kids did the national anthem.
Yep, they played the national anthem there, and
The,
Gigi
the
Allen.
garden is rocking. Just thought I'd let you know.
Knicks up by like six, a few seconds away from halftime there. Um, I can't wait to turn that on, but soon enough. So it starts in Detroit for the Masters. We learn about this Gary Haynes guy. First time we're seeing him. He's really only a part-time bowler. He works a full-time job in New York, upstate New York, or something like that. And he's having a great week. And he's made it all the way to the final. It's a double elimination, and he has not been defeated yet. Simo has been defeated, so these two are squaring off. Simo Haynes. If Simo wins, he's got to beat him twice. And guess what? Simo wins the first match. Second match, Haynes wins. Haynes.
Like wrestling.
Yeah, the tournament of champions. That was for the tournament of champions in Akron. Sorry, I'm skipping around a little bit here. Um, and this also was a monumental moment because this was the last telecast from Fox. There's no contract going forward, no television contract. Not
Well,
without
hey,
it.
there it's they lost that, but they did get the World Cup. You know,
Right.
so
No, no, you got to get bowling. This is all that matters.
I'm sure they'd rather have the bowling contract.
I would.
So the
They
league
have
hangs in the
UFL.
balance because without a television contract, you don't really have
Yeah,
any.
bowling used to be on
You got
TV
nothing.
every Sunday.
Oh, it's great.
Like in the 80s and
Loved
the
it.
early 90s, every Sunday it was
Something about
on.
the sound of those pins and the roll of the ball, just very soothing. Very soothing. Uh, we get back to Kyle Troop. He's mad at his dad. His dad has started drinking before noon. Also, Kyle's kind of sucking in this tournament. So he's like, "Really, Dad? You're drinking? You're drinking before? It's like
It reminds
11:30,
me of
Dad."
Hoosiers when that poor kid's Dennis Hopper would like come onto the court and he's like, "Get the fuck off the court, Dad." But bowling, you can understand. I mean,
You walk into a bowling alley, like a beer kind of just magnetizes to your hand.
it
Yeah,
seems
especially
like
if you're
a
not bowling.
prerequisite to be a bowling legend is you have to be an alcoholic, you know?
Sure. Um, yeah, so his dad was funny because he in that episode with Pete Weber, and they talked about the good old days of drinking, drug, and bowling. Like his dad alluded to, like, yeah, man, if you wanted to do like mescaline and mushrooms, yeah, I'd do that and bowl. You know, like
I mean, think about the
just
other thing. The second greatest bowling movie character, the Jesus, is a PDF file, you know? Like
yeah, yeah,
these are things to aspire to be, in bowling, you know?
right.
I guess maybe the Big Lebowski's up there too, but you got Ernie McCracken, you got the Jesus, you got whatever what was
Munson.
Walter.
Well, you had Munson, and
Yeah, the Munson. Walter.
was Walter. Oh, was that his
He
first
was
name?
on the Big Lebowski.
Oh yeah, Walter,
Fuck you, Walter.
based
And of
on the
course
great
Steve
John
Buscemi.
Milius.
Donnie, yeah.
Yeah. No,
And then something you haven't mentioned is well maybe you'll get to it. I'll mention when you get to it.
yeah, so he's dealing with his dad, and then he's going outside talking to the camera because he's struggling, and he's starting to doubt his future.
Call
Like
himself a pussy.
this sport is not for the faint of heart, man. It
You
is
fucking pussy.
like either you're number one or you are struggling. Yeah,
Yeah.
he is in his head having a real rough
It's
time.
you gotta really love it because they all have families too, and they sacrifice so much to literally be grown ass men and live in these tiny hotel rooms with other smelly men. for their
Yeah,
love of bowling.
this
And it's
isn't like
admirable, but it's sad.
it's not some 18 to 25-year-old on the road with a single A baseball team.
You
This
know,
is
when I was a comic, I would do the road. One of the cities I go to is Baltimore, and the headliner I would go to was lucky enough to let me sleep in his hotel room, and I would sleep on the couch. And I would get 100 a show. I do 7 shows, so it'd be Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, and like there'd be 300 people there, and it was great, and you feel like a rock star. But you go outside, and the people there think you're making like 20 grand, and they don't know that I'm like sleeping on a couch, you know?
well, that was cool of Dave Chappelle, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that that's like the life of a polar is like
Oh
I
yeah.
would assume I assume they're like, oh, they all make a very comfortable six, if you're in the top 30, you're all making 6 figures, you're making a comfortable living. The bowling tour works at like it's like, 4 days, like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you can fly to where you need to go maybe 20, 30 times a year, and that's how you do it. But this is something like you're away from your family for months.
Hmm.
And some of these guys got young kids and fat wives, and
Whose
stuff
wife are you
like that.
talking about specifically, Manny?
No, no comments.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
That's rude.
it is.
What
I'm just trying to be silly. I mean, I'm not exactly
what step in the program is calling a guy's wife fat, Manny?
exactly. I got to do my steps again.
Damn, you're
Like
gonna
I
have to write
meant.
a letter.
Yeah, I'm at that point right now, by the way, of making my amends.
All right, Jim, expect a letter. I'll expect a letter.
I'll expect
Yeah,
something.
I can, Maddie, I can help you with that list too. I know all the people you've wronged.
I know.
It's like a my name is Earl kind of thing going on.
Exactly. Did he do that on the show?
I think that was the whole show. Is he just
I was
like went
telling
around
like
apologizing to people he
I was
wronged?
telling my sponsor that like one guy like came to my house and like did it like where it was like super like good, like really remorseful, whatever. We were both wrong. We were young and we were fighting a lot. And then a guy that you know very well gave me like a 2 sentence apology on Facebook Messenger. It was like, hey, I was a dick to you like 12 years ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I hope it made a difference.
You know who that guy is, right?
I do.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I don't know. Like I always, it's apologizing is a hard thing to do.
Very.
You know, it's really, especially if years have passed.
Well,
You're
the other
waiting.
thing about it is you got to make them like even if you think you're right or like they were worse to you than that, it's more about making amends no matter what. So
Yeah, I mean, you never. And I know the person you're talking about. I don't think they could have been that terrible to you. Maybe
no,
comedy world is a whole
no, we
other
were like
thing.
just idiots.
Okay, yeah, and
But it was just funny that he didn't
right.
like he just did it like so like okay. I don't even this is so random. I haven't talked to him in 5 years, but
No, I was when I was at his wedding too. It was funny because he introduced some guy as his guitar teacher, right?
yeah,
And I'm like, when did you start learning guitar? And I kept talking about the guitar, and he's like, that's my sponsor.
that is hysterical.
Like, what a weird story to but the guy's doing great now. Really, really great actually, and
Yeah,
love him, happy for him, and but accepting an apology is an art form too. So I'm glad you accepted his apology, Maddie.
I did. I
Okay, so this tournament's rough. Simo, Belmo, they're out, but guess who's on the scene? You know him from Knicks front row, Ben Stiller, everybody. Ben Stiller shows up to watch this Tournament of Champions in Akron. This is a
from
major, by the way.
Celebrity Row in the Knicks to bowling.
Right. I know. I didn't see Spike Lee or Timothy Chalamet with him at this bowling event, but maybe next year.
They even
Well,
bucked out for Liev Schreiber,
Yeah. So that's
which not
funny. I
even the
still never
USA
even noticed that
Soccer,
was Liev Schreiber.
not even the USA Soccer documentary on HBO used Liev Schreiber, which is shocking.
Yeah, I thought it was like mandatory. I have to give him a right to turn it down, or maybe digital Liev Schreiber can do
Yeah,
it through AI.
Well,
as
that's what I
your
was thinking.
theory
I was thinking
recommends.
that might have been like AI Leah Schreiber, but I guess it's not.
So this tournament of champions is a major. There's only like three majors in this sport, and if Tarek wins this, he can win the triple crown, which has never been done apparently in the PBA. But Tarek loses early in the tournament, and Kyle Troop's roommate, who we saw earlier in the episode, who really didn't make much of an impression because he's very quiet. This tall Swedish guy won the tournament,
Yeah.
which
We
was
should mention too that the black dude that's very charismatic showed up late and missed 2 frames and it screwed him over. And like
yes.
I gotta say, anytime you show up late, I would assume you're partying the night before, but I don't know. Who knows?
Well, he said that they had closed all the blinds and whatever it was different circumstances. You could be right. They might have been early on in the tournament, so they
But what
weren't
is there
maybe
to
taking it
party?
so
There's
seriously.
what is there partying in this thing? Like they didn't get into any of like if there was groupies, if these guys try to pick up women that are single, they didn't get into any of that. I would have loved to see that.
Yeah, I don't.
I
I
don't know
don't.
how many there are, and I don't know if I don't know if
Well,
the women are
I
up to
wanna
snuff.
know.
Yeah, that's
Well, I
true.
think Cameron Crowe was one of the only single ones on the tour.
And that's what I would have known. I would have said like, what's it like? Like, are there women that are on the scene? Like, are what do they do? Do they go to bars afterwards? Like, even though who is this girl with these breasts? Oh my goodness. I don't like it was ridiculous. Shaq is glued to Cardi B. I mean, they just posted that, so obviously that was wild. Did you guys just see that?
I did not. I did not.
It looks like she has got like silicone chest.
Well, I'll go to it now because I'm usually behind, anyways.
Go
So.
back right now.
He's
You have
checking
to
that
see this.
chest out.
It's like a 5 second clip that just happened.
Oh yeah, where he's just staring off in the distance.
Will you see her chest?
I don't.
It's supported, Maddie. It's held up. She did like a halftime
Oh,
show.
I
Luke.
see.
She did
Yeah,
like-
yeah. Oh
What
yeah,
the
Cardi
heck?
B got some top surgery done.
It looks like it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shiny.
Shaq is glued to Cardi B. Chill, dude.
exactly.
Men gonna men though. Sorry. Reminds me of when Barkley's like, "How can someone be gay when you got Beyonce?"
Exactly.
All right, so the show kind of ends, basically with an ode to the bowlers and sort of, recapping that these guys are really not in it for the money because
Now,
only
the
like a
love.
couple people really make any serious money from
I
this.
gained a lot of respect for them. Much respect.
Yeah,
That's bowling is pure.
I
They're
It
in it
is.
for the
these guys
love of the
love it. They
goddamn
love
game.
They love the rush, the pressure they feel, even though it's like, is it like World Cup pressure? Is it NBA Finals pressure? But they feel the pressure. They choke. They take it so hard. They're so competitive. There's like gamesmanship. It's a great little thing they have, and even though like a lot of them don't like Jason Belfonte, they still respect him. They still like they don't. There's not like a hatred for the guy. It's there. There's a
right.
lot of there's a very deep camaraderie that it's like if you're in the grind with us, then like you get it. And
Well, maybe Simo does, but he
yeah,
probably hates a lot of
Simo's a
people.
maniac. He's just like he's probably a guy that like if he could turn off his emotions, he could probably go farther. But
Oh yeah.
but
Oh
just
yeah.
like the idea of like if you're supposed to have a commercial and there's not a commercial, it can throw the man off so much that his whole world collapses. And that's
Yes.
something that a sports psychologist would probably have to work on with. But
Right.
I thought I was going to enjoy it for sure. And I enjoyed it more than I did. And I thought it would be more humorous. It was more depressing than humorous, you know, because I thought it would be these guys trying to be funny, like with the fro. And then, like, You're like, okay, the
No,
guy's got
Maddie,
a
they're fighting
pro.
for their damn lives out there,
They're
bro.
fighting for their lives and they're sacrificing like valuable time with their family and their kids to do what they love. And God bless the wives for letting them do this and understanding and supporting them too.
Yeah, it's I see. I know it. Like I could see why you could be depressed, but I'm actually like I enjoy that. I enjoy following your passions, even though society has said you're too old to do that, or you got to support your family and it's
Yeah.
got to look like this. Fuck it, live your life, man. If you want to just
Live your
fucking get
life.
in a van and bowl all across the country, just do it.
Yeah.
Just
You
do
know,
it.
just do it, man. You're still, if you're handling your business at home, whatever, go bowl. It's all right. Let that be a lesson to everybody out there. Go bowl. Good news is I looked it up. Professional Bowling Association did get TV deals with the CW and CBS Sports.
That's
So
cool.
they're back in business, baby. And that's two different networks. So maybe they can get a
Yeah.
little broader
I,
reach
I
there.
hope they do something with poker because the WSOP tournament series for is fascinating. Well, from like the amateur to the pro, like the Daniel Negreanu to the guy who like saves all his money up to play 3 weeks of tournaments and blow through like 6 grand for the chance of glory. I think is pretty fascinating.
Has there been a good poker documentary?
Not really, not like this.
Yeah.
Like HBO with their resources and their money and their film, they're great filmmakers. I mean, this is really well done. Like just the montage of bowling movies and just like the shoes, even the reports on the shoes, the stories on the two-handed roll, the access to go to Australia, the tape Jason Belfonte at his house. You learn a lot, and it was good to get access to that rap video.
Yes, that rap video. I got that on my Spotify
Yeah.
now. Gonna be cranking that at some parties this summer. For
Hmm.
shiz. Jim, any thoughts on Born to
It
Bowl?
just made me want to go bowl so bad.
Right.
Yeah, it
I
did.
just I want to just like go grab my ball, hit the lanes, have a couple beers, have like a pitcher or two,
And you know what?
go
Not like
smoke a
the
cigarette in the parking lot and
Eat
just
some
and not
fucking
mozzarella
vibe out.
sticks.
Some
and
Pete.
not the
Oh yeah.
bowling where you go and it's like the lights are
No,
like
no,
in
no,
the
no, no. I want to go to a
No.
bowling alley with old carpet and
exactly.
like bright lights
Yeah.
and old like 80s music playing,
They
but not too
reimagined bowling
loud.
alleys where they now it's like, well, bowling is boring, so let's like spice it up. Let's make the pins
Turn the
neon.
bowling into a club.
Exactly. That's
Well, it's kind of
I
garbage.
will
smart.
say
They,
there is a great bowling alley in Lincoln. I don't remember the name of it, but it's got that feel. It's got a full bar in it, and they do karaoke every Thursday. Like out on the lanes, they just bring out like a karaoke booth and have someone singing.
yeah, I probably wouldn't be in a bowling alley past 5 p.m. I'd be more of a day bowler. I'd get an Uber, go over there, get hammered, bowl 2, 3 games, have a burger, come back home,
It's a great time.
eat my wife's phone, and
Mhm.
pass out. Yeah, I enjoyed this documentary. It was not like an uplifting thing. It was not seedy at all. It was nice and light. We
Yeah.
like I said, we got Dark Side of the Ring coming up, I think, in July. And that will be definitely seedy and nasty enough for us
Sure.
to have
Oh
to
yeah,
process each week as we go through that. But it was fun. This was actually a very good just documentary. It was a slice of life documentary.
It
How
was. It was very good.
most documentaries kind of should be. They didn't really seem like they were trying to push any narrative one way or
they
another.
were kind of just
No.
let things play out, which was nice.
Yeah, yeah, which I appreciate because so many documentaries are heavily stylized and they reach way far nowadays. The producers try to kind of insert themselves into the documentary. I'll forgive you, Ben, for putting yourself in this one. I do hope you're a very serious bowling fan, though, to show up and it wasn't just some stupid thing. But overall, had a good time. Definitely worth the watch if you guys get it. The episodes are only a half hour. Totally worth your
It's an
time.
easy watch.
Yeah, yeah. goes by nice and easy. You guys got anything to add before we get out of here?
No,
Can I just say
yeah.
I've been loving like the little videos and clips and things of all these World Cup teams in their base camps and like seeing
Right.
who has to go where has been very funny.
Oh, okay. Why
Like
don't you?
Germany is in North Carolina.
Okay.
That's funny.
And they got a guy that's just making videos like they went rafting one day. They got Egypt just in Spokane, Washington. Iraq is in where was Iraq? Iraq is in West Virginia.
Wow.
That's their base camp, and then Japan and Nashville. So like imagining the Japanese team having to go line dancing for like a team building exercise is
There,
awesome.
there
Need
is
to
a
see
great
it.
there is a great Ween song called Japanese Cowboy. So
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. And then Ecuador just in Columbus.
nice.
Yeah.
And I think Norway was in South Carolina, which is also very funny.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Oh, Sweden and Frisco, Texas is kind of brutal, actually.
Oh, God.
That's brutal.
Oh, that's
for
right. They're
them.
playing these World Cup games. It's like 107
Starts
degrees.
Thursday.
Jesus.
I think it
they're
starts
gonna
Thursday
be
or
playing
Friday.
in like Texas in the middle
Oh,
of
I
Can't
July.
wait. Yeah,
God.
yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be talking World Cup next week.
Can't wait.
And maybe we'll review something else. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We look forward to next week. We'll see you for another exciting edition of the Sports Hole.
Of the
Bye-bye.
sports. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Bye-bye.